Take a look at what happened.
An assassination attempt. Former President Donald Trump ducks for cover as bullets start flying during a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania.
This evening we had what we're calling an assassination attempt against our former president, Donald Trump.
Trump saying a bullet pierced his right ear. Also in the chaos, a man was killed and 2 more critically injured. The suspected shooter shot dead by Secret Service. This morning, police working to figure out a motive.
Only hours later, Trump arriving at Newark Airport overnight, then taken by motorcade to his golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey, where he will wake up this morning. Good morning on this Sunday. I'm Pedro Rivera.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Shirley Nalikat. We have a lot to get to on this busy Sunday morning, but here's what we know at this point. Overnight, the FBI identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. Authorities say he is from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, a suburb of Pittsburgh, about 45 miles, that is, south of where the rally took place. Police putting up this barricade you see here outside the street leading to his home.
This is a map of the scene we want to show you in Butler. It appears the shooter was about 400 feet from where Trump was speaking on the rally stage. That's about 133 yards from each other. The snipers were stationed right behind the former president.
We have team coverage this morning. Phil Tate live in Bedminster, where Trump remains at this hour. Nina Pineda monitoring reaction from our local elected officials. But we want to begin in Butler, Pennsylvania, where Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger is live this morning.
Well, Shirlene, good morning from this very small rural farming community that's waking up this morning, as you could see, practically under lockdown as federal agents continue to pore over every inch of the fairground that yesterday devolved into chaos and the failed assassination attempt of a former president of the United States.
The world will see a vibrant Republican Party.
Donald Trump was just minutes into his speech before tens of thousands in this rural Pennsylvania fairground went through the cheers of his followers. Came the popping of gunfire. The former president grabbed at his right ear, then dove to the ground as a swarm of Secret Service agents scrambled to cover him.
And we heard pound, pound, pop, pop, pop. In everybody's mind, it was like 4th of July. Somebody must have been still doing firecrackers.
A few endless moments later, as panic rippled through the crowd, the agents brought Trump to his feet. Blood now trickling down his face, he raised his fist and mouthed the word, "Fight," as his detail rushed him off the stage to the safety of an armored SUV.
We got down, and we huddled, and we started praying.
The FBI has identified the shooter as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, about an hour away. Officials say he perched himself with an AR-style rifle on a roof about 400 feet from the stage where Trump was speaking, and he fired at least 8 rounds before Secret Service counter-snipers returned fire and killed him.
So we do not currently have an identified motive, although our investigators are working tirelessly to attempt to identify what that motive was.
I saw the man that was hit in the head, and there was a lot of blood, and I knew there was no way he was going to survive that.
A man in the crowd was killed, 2 others critically injured. Trump was grazed in the ear. "I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear," he later posted. "I knew immediately that something was wrong and that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place," he added, "so I realized then what was happening." President Biden returned to the White House and spoke by phone with the former president. The Biden campaign has pulled all political advertising after the assassination attempt on his rival.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this.
Still not clear what the motivation was for this attack, but it is clear the Secret Service will have a lot of explaining to do for the fact that it allowed it to happen in the first place. Consider this: the shooter was able to scale the wall of that building, get on a roof, set up an assault rifle, and fire off 8 shots before he was stopped. The director of the Secret Service has already been called to testify before Congress. And we're live in Butler, Pennsylvania this morning. Josh Einiger, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.